Hi Brenda, great to catch up with you again today and do a little bit more work on your game. Today was all about recapping on the first session that we did, and we watched you swing initially. I'm just going to move that line out of the way. We're seeing a marked improvement in this swing from your last session. We've now got a good setup with the handle of the club a little bit further forward, and we can see the basic blueprint of your swings there. The arms are going to swing, the body's going to turn, and the weight's going to shift towards your target in your downswing. There's a few things going on there that we discussed. I mean, one of the key fundamentals of golf is your ability to hit the ball before the ground. So we always want to try and catch the ball first in order to make solid contact. The easiest way to do that is by staying what we call centred in the backswing. And we showed you this lady earlier in the piece and explained that even though she doesn't necessarily move off the ball too much, you can see there's not much movement away from that red line on the way back, but she does move towards the target in the downswing, finishing on the toe end of that right foot. So staying pretty centred, then moving towards the target. The mistake you've made here is that in an attempt to get a little bit more movement towards the target, the downswing, you tend to make a move off it too much in the backswing. So what we see here is a movement off the ball going back. You can see that big move off the line. Now all your energy is spent trying to get back onto that line, so we never actually get the weight going towards the target until well after impact. If the weight hangs back, we run the risk of hitting the ground behind the ball. So we tend to hit, the swing tends to bottom out wherever the body weight is positioned. And what you do instinctively then is start to divide the elbows on the way through to try and prevent the club digging in the ground. If the body's working properly, so if we stay centred on the way back, we now can make the same move forward that's putting us more out in front of the ball and allowing us to hit the ball first and get a much better extension through the hitting area, which is going to give us both better direction and more power, brought about largely by making more solid contact. The way we suggested you do that was to adjust your setup to look like this lady's impact position. So we're going to straighten that right leg, put a little bit more weight on the left, and just spend a little bit of time hitting shots with that position preset. You don't need to play golf from there long term, but it is a nice way for you to feel correct impact. So the key thoughts from today's lesson are to put the handle forward a little bit more at address as you've got it there, and then rather than moving off the ball and then trying to get back onto it, what we're going to do is, like we see this lady here, we're going to stay centred on the way back. So we're going to stay on that line and then move towards the target from there. Good luck with it, and I'll see you again in a week or so's time. Well done.